In the last decade, Thailand has emerged as a key player in the world of automotive manufacturing and assembly. Several big-name brands have set up manufacturing plants in the country, and production of locally assembled vehicles continues to see strong growth. Along with the actual assembly of motor vehicles, auto component manufacturers have also sprung up to serve the growing demand for both aftermarket and OEM parts. Safety brand 555 Auto has been in operation for more than 10 years and is a trusted supplier to numerous high-profile brands. The Safety brand product line includes crankshaft pulleys, stabilizer links, dampers, and coupling fans, which are all manufactured to international standards. Safety brand 555 has a wide and diverse product line, which includes crankshaft pulleys, coupling fans, stabilizer links, brake cylinders, and more. These are manufactured for both passenger cars and commercial vehicles. In selecting products for manufacture, we work closely with the OEM partner to document the full specifications and material requirements for each part. To do this, we use either the electronic CAD files or the original engineering drawings. With this information, we are ready to develop a prototype of each part. The completed prototype is carefully checked to the original specifications. Most checks can be made on site in our own quality control area. Once we are sure that the prototype meets all requirements and specifications, it is sent to the client for approval. In some cases where parts are still in the development stages by a manufacturer, our own in-house design department is well qualified in assisting with the generation of CAD files and prototype development in conjunction with the client's own design teams. Once the material specs and prototype have been approved, we are ready to commence production. In the modern world of production, managing the supply chain is a critical part of the business. The sourcing of raw materials, pricing, and on-time delivery all go hand in hand to ensuring success. The two main materials that we source are rubber and steel. Rubber is used in the assembly of clutch and brake cylinders, and since Thailand is a producer of top-quality rubber and latex, we are ideally placed to source this locally. Steel is also available locally, or with Thailand's favorable geographic location, it can be easily sourced from Japan, Taiwan, and China at high-grade quality. Our procurement specialists are experienced in sourcing all the elements necessary for any product line, and once the best quality materials have been ordered, they will be scheduled for delivery and available when production is ready to commence. Each item or raw material is checked and tested on arrival at our plant. Once we are sure that the shipment meets all requirements, it is recorded and placed in our inventory until needed by the production line. During the initial development phase, where the prototype is being developed, our procurement team will also be sourcing the materials required for production. Most parts require either a mold or casting in order to produce the initial blank, from which the final part is machined. Our engineers create the initial mold, but the actual casting of metal blanks, such as brake discs, is done off-site and they are delivered to our production line when we are ready for production. The final phase of manufacturing for these drums is then machining, in which they are ground to the exact dimensions required. For brake cylinders, the machining is much more complex, as the internal chamber must be ground and polished perfectly smooth to minute tolerances. And then nozzles and rubber protectors must also be installed for the final assembly. Crankshaft pulleys start out as two separate components, and a rubber latex damping ring is created by an injection and baking process. Tie rods and linkages require precise machining in 3 dimensions, after which they are polished and then mechanically pressed for final assembly. At every stage of the manufacturing process, our engineers check tolerances to the original engineering specs so that every item meets the precise specifications. Safety brand 555 follows the TS and ISO process at every level, and production on each product line is monitored at every stage for quality. After machining and quality checking, the completed parts are then sent to the labeling station, where the part number and other identification is etched onto the metal surface by laser. The part is then sealed in an airtight plastic wrap and then boxed, ready for shipment. If the item is not immediately required by the customer, it can be shelved and stored in our storage area. The Safety Brand plant is situated in the Bang Pli industrial area and is only 1.5 kilometers from the Bangkok to Chonburi highway. The factory covers an area of 2,200 square meters and is divided into several areas. The office area, receiving, production lines, storage, QC and development, and dispatch. In addition to running our numerous production lines, we also devote significant resources to planned maintenance, and scheduled machinery checks are built into our workflow. With plenty of built-in redundancy and also the ability to manage unscheduled repairs, our customers need never worry that any critical item is going to miss a delivery deadline. Good housekeeping is also important. Where waste can be reused or sold, it is collected and catalogued. Liquids and other hazardous wastes also have their own procedures for safe disposal. The final and most important aspect is the human component. Our staff are our most valuable asset, and in addition to ensuring that they work in a safe environment, we also provide meals and relaxation amenities so that during break time they have plenty of ways to relax and unwind. As a result of systematic planning and good people skills, the Safety Brand factory continues to produce a record number of parts at world-class quality year after year. We supply parts to local manufacturers in Thailand, as well as to customers in ASEAN, the Middle East, and Europe. Parts can either be dispatched immediately to the customer via a variety of shipping methods, or where a customer requires a just-in-time delivery to a production line, we are able to store any consignment until the exact day and time that it is required. Retail customers are able to visit our sales office located in Yot Su in the Bangkok Central Business District, or for larger orders, we will deliver by road or local courier. For international customers, products can be air freighted or shipped via container. If you are looking for a world-class component manufacturer who can give you the right part, at the right quality and at the right price, then you need look no further than Safety Brand 555.